voters. Trees and birds and ghosts vote. Use of guns and guns. Disappearance of ballot boxes. Zero operation technique. Gerrymandering. Hello, Garci. Ladies and gentlemen, these are electoral frauds that happen to prop new breed of leaders who are most liked. These malpractices have existed since time immemorial and apparently have already become a part of our election trend. Can we not create an election ambience that manifests the quintessence of honesty, reliability, integrity, and acceptability? Can we not select our leaders without fear or anxiety? Can we not have an electoral process where the freedom of choice is both a right and a privilege? Friends, there are three issues that we are confronted to deal with during election time: to run in an election, to vote for your choice, and to serve as a responsible leader. Yes, I know how it feels to be a voter, a candidate, and a leader, because I have been involved in school politics. I have learned to be a wise voter with virtuous principles and clear conscience. There, I have exercised the freedom of choice, justly and fairly. Hence, capable student leaders wrote. I have also been trained to be a humble candidate with strong confidence and deep faith. I have manifested the spirit of sportsmanship, civilly and courteously. There, landslide votes preferred me. Right now, I am one of the responsible leaders with propitious enthusiasm and desirable potentials. I have projected the sense of humanitarianism, duly and rightfully. There, a number of re-elections favored me. Indeed, our school is a good training ground for responsible leaders in the making. Fortunately, it has brought up prominent and competitive leaders, both in the local and international political arena. But, have they been wise voters with virtuous principles and clear conscience? Have they learned to exercise the freedom of choice, justly and fairly? Have they been humble candidates with strong confidence and deep faith? Have they manifested the spirit of sportsmanship, civilly and courteously? Have they been responsible chiefs with propitious enthusiasm and desirable potentials? Have they projected the sense of humanitarianism, duly and rightfully? If, and only if, they have been through all of this, then they are undeniably the good leaders each of us is searching for. Yet, where have all these good leaders gone? Where are the brilliant leaders who saved the 93.5 million Filipinos, 300,000 batang kalye, abused children, juvenile delinquents? Where are the competitive leaders to discourage us from brain drain, diaspora, colonial mentality? Where are the morally upright leaders to suppress poverty, population explosion, white slavery, criminalities? Where are the judicious leaders to bring down dynastic leadership, nepotism, drug lords, pasalubong and pabaon, huweteng? Where are the human leaders to offer us free education, better nutrition and employment? Where are the high-tech leaders to assure us better life through global partnership, develop commerce and trade, improve communication and transportation, and desirable tourism? Above all, where are the good leaders whose virtues could certainly influence our lives today? Ladies and gentlemen, as a student, I have learned that the virtuous leaders turned out to be the responsible leaders who are always available and visible in performing their tasks to the greatest good of the greatest number. And I'm happy because we have some of them in this society we live in. In terms of good leadership, we take into account the teachings and principles of noble personalities like Confucius, a Chinese philosopher, Dr. Jose Rizal, a Filipino hero, Mahatma Gandhi, an Indian enlightened leader. Yes, I came across an article titled Of Prophets and Leaders describing Confucius, Rizal, and Gandhi as good leaders. And I quote, Confucius taught character formation and education for social responsibility with this belief that a good leader must rectify himself and be a model to his people. Rizal believed that good leaders can improve national moral character through education. Gandhi believed that a good leader should uphold social justice and spiritual values. Let the intellect of the wise prophets and the potentials of the responsible leaders be realized. Let us elect leaders like Confucius, Rizal, and Gandhi in order to have a grain of hope for a better nation under the present leadership and that of the future generation of front runners. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm only 16. I could not yet cast my vote. My future for the next years to come lies on your capability to select leaders who could think bright and move beyond of what is expected of them in response to the call of the dying economy, to save the suffering majority and the fading social values, to recover one's morality. So then, make this coming election be a turning point for each and every voter to exercise his freedom of choice. In this way, we would be living in a better nation, ruled by brilliant, upright, and potential leaders who could make a great change for our future. Friends, your choice makes us all rejoice.